Hey, gender blenders, what's happening? This is Chris. It's Saturday. I'm showing up here to back cleanup for the week, and the topic is how to be economical in transition and in gender blending and gender fucking and gender fun. And I don't know. I'm probably not the best person for a lot of this because I don't really think about passing, and I haven't really spent a lot of time you know, changing wardrobes or any of that sort of stuff. So you know, I guess my advice is a bit more general. I get pretty much all my clothes from secondhand stores, from used clothing stores, from places like the Goodwill, Salvation Army, Buffalo Exchange, the Red Light. We have a ton of stores, vintage clothing stores and things like that here in Portland. And that's pretty much where I get most of my clothing. And so, you know, instead of spending $40 or $80 or $120 on a shirt or a pair of jeans, I spent $8 or $5 or $12 or $14. It's a cool atmosphere. Oftentimes you can find really cool clothing for whatever look you're going for whatever you want to do. It's inexpensive. The dressing rooms are gender neutral. And, you know, if you're in Portland, then you're just one of 100 other weirdos walking through the store picking out crazy things to wear. Portland is a really progressive place in terms of cultural expression. So, yeah, pretty much every clothing store out there, used clothing store out there, and every sort of vintage clothing store and all that sort of stuff is very, very, you know, gender blending friendly. And you can't beat the prices. So that's pretty much, I guess that's pretty much my money saving tip. If you're in need of hormones or you're in need of doctors, some cities have clinics. I know Portland has a clinic. I know San Francisco has a huge clinic. It just kind of depends on the city, but clinics that specialize in working with the LGBT community, and that's a great place to go if you need a doctor, if you need a legal way to get a hold of hormones or you know, medication. That can save some money. I haven't actually been to any of those places because my insurance covers all of my hormones, all of my medications, my SRS, my therapy visits, doctor's visits. All of it's covered under my insurance, so I haven't had to really seek those places out. But I know they exist in a lot of cities, and it can probably be a really good bet as far as keeping costs down when it comes to hormones and medications and doctor's visits. Other than that, though, you know, I haven't really, you know, put in a lot of stuff as far as, you know, makeup. I don't have a lot of makeup. The little makeup that I do have lasts forever. So, you know, I don't tend to think about, you know, those sorts of concerns. Yeah, I don't know. If you're interested, you know, someone said earlier something about growing your hair out or cutting your hair short. That's a bit too stereotypical for me. I generally try to wear my hair the way I like it. But I suppose that would be an economical way to try and pass in some way. Yeah, I don't know. I guess my best advice would be hit the used clothing stores, the vintage clothing stores, the Salvation Armies, the Goodwills, you know, because you can always find something there. The Value Village, that's another cool one, because you can always find stuff there that you can work for whatever style and whatever expression you're going for, and for cheap. And a lot of it's in still phenomenal shape. So that's probably my big advice. You know, I think everyone else has covered all the other bases, pretty well. So there you are. Yeah, anyway, hope everyone's having a great Saturday. And we will talk to you guys again on the next one. Adios.